The problem of ADC started after the Nwosu-led National Working Committee of the ADC that handed over to Senator David Mark. There was an agreement that was reached to give certain percentage of the positions in the party, in the ADC, to the legacy party. That means to the members of the National Working Committee of the ADC when the new National Working Committee takes over. Now, largely, they also agreed what will they give His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, what will they give Peter Obi, what will they give this in the National Working Committee. I know vividly Peter Obi was given the office of the National Organizing Secretary of the party. Quote me. That was what he was given to produce. So that gave him confidence that election will be taken, will be done, primary election will be done free and fair, and nobody will take him out. So that was given to him. And I know Atiku's side brought David Mark to become the national chairman. And the Southwest, of course, brought Aregbesola as their own national secretary. And they shared this position among the people. Now, they now said to say, let us give legacy party something. In the Northeast, it was agreed that Nafi Ubala, that took us to court today, will be given a position. And he requested specifically the office of the National Vice Chairman, Northeast. Because Nafi Ubala was the Deputy National Chairman of ADC. It means he was the second in command in the ADC. But when we entered the ADC, many of us entered the ADC, we decided to relegate him, to give him a lesser position. And by the way, the constitution of ADC does not make room for a Deputy National Chairman North or Deputy National Chairman South. I think they amended it to look like we will not have National Vice Chairman again. And they decided to give him the position of National Vice Chairman. That is what they gave him. Now, that's what they gave him when they agreed to hand over the party to us. Now, when we took over, that agreement was reneged. They reneged on that agreement, and they refused to give that position again. Rather, that position was given to Babachir Lawal, Peter Lawal from Adamawa State. Now, he failed. Nafi Ubala failed. We had agreement that you'll give me National Vice Chairman Northeast. Why are you not keeping this agreement? Why are you not giving me this? And they say we will give you a smaller position. Now, according to what Peter Lawal told him, and he told me, and Peter Lawal also told me, was that how will they allow a young boy, a young man, to become the National Vice Chairman in a zone that produced the former Vice President and the former SGF? You cannot be our leader. The genesis of the problem was the position of National Vice Chairman Northeast that was promised to Nafi Ubala, and later Peter Lawal took over. Now, the issue is simple. When you have an agreement, that agreement will have been adhered. And if the agreement will not be held, what you need to do is to simply appeal to the young man. Say, please, for reason A, B, C, and D, let us give nothing. Not telling him that he is not fit on account of his own age to become the National Vice Chairman. That was the genesis of the problem. But like I said, the crisis in ADC was self-inflicted. If the position was given to Nafi Ubala, he won't be where he is today. If Peter Lawal could have spoken to him the way a human being should be spoken to, he could not be where he is today. But he was spoken to in an undignified manner, just like chasing him out, get out of here. And he said, I will get out of your sight. I said, okay, we will meet in the court. And they went to court. Now, we also have, I call first of all on Nafi Ubala, don't be a villain. be a hero, withdraw your matter in court. No matter what they gave you, we have records. We are also Nigerians. We have our own source where I get information. Go and remove that matter in the court and be a hero of democracy. Today, as you are all aware, we have 2 state chairmen in Adamawa state of ADC. We have 2 chairmen in each local government. We have 2 chairmen in each ward. We have two registration chairmen in each ward. We have 2 secretaries in each ward. We have a parallel ESCO. I expected the leaders of our party, like the former Vice President, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, and our brother, Babachir Lawal, who is actually the cause of the confusion in Adamawa State, to do the right thing for the purpose of having a formidable opposition in Adamawa State. Let me give you the genesis of the crisis briefly. The crisis started when Babachir Lawal wanted to remove Shehu Yohana as the acting chairman of ADC in Adamawa State. And he went ahead to install a transition committee, which was given to Barrister Honorable Sadiq Ibrahim Asin from Fofore to become the transition committee chairman. In the meeting, there was a vote of 5-6 people out of 45 members of the transition committee. 45 members of the transition committee, former president, former vice president, former governors, former senators, former House of Reps, former deputy governors, House of Assembly members, former party chairmen, former commissioners, 46 in Adamawa. Out of the 46, only 6 people were called for a meeting, where Sadiq Asin was elected by 6 out of 46 people to be the chairman of the transition committee. And during that sitting, Binyani objected. She said, we have over 40 people in the transition committee. Why are only 6 doing election for the 46? And she rejected the outcome of that election. And she said she will not organize Sadiq Asin as her chairman. And she said vividly that Sadiq Asin will not give me justice. And I want where I will have justice. Bring anybody I will support. Of course, I went against her, like all of us went against her. And when Sadiq Asin became the chairman of the transition committee of the ADC, I expected him to use his energy to unite the party. That's what leaders do. But what did he do? He went ahead to say that he don't want to see any of Binani's supporter in the ADC. And quote me, Governor Bindo was in that meeting. Abdulaziz Nyago was in that meeting. Ambassador Umarana was in that meeting. Daniel Bala was in that meeting. And others were in that meeting when they said that they don't want any of Binani's supporter to be in the ADC. And they went ahead to even close the register on anybody that is following Binani. They close the register on her.
If voting Tinubu is reinforcing failure, and you want us to vote him out in 2027, because we should never reinforce failure, is it not reinforcing failure to allow the likes of Aregbesola, David Mark, to take over the leadership of ADC? Is that not reinforcement of failure? Because these are the same people like Senator Dino Melaye, Malami. You are giving them control of an opposition party that is supposed to stop failure. Is it not reinforcing failure to stop failure? What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Abi? Is that how they say it? If it is reinforcing failure to allow Tinubu a second term, I would therefore say that it is also reinforcing failure to force the likes of David Mark, Aregbesola, Dino Melaye, Malami on the ADC as leaders. Except you want to tell me that there are no credible young Nigerians in the African Democratic Congress, in that coalition, that can move and drive the party to success, then what is good for the goose is good for the gander. If we will allow a David Mark to be chairman of the ADC, then what is wrong with allowing Tinubu to go for a second term? What is good for the goose is good for the gander. I am against Tinubu going for second term because he has failed. Nigerians are being punished on a daily basis with his policies. He has only succeeded in enriching himself and his cronies, not even his tribe. Because really, can you say that Yorubas are enjoying under Tinubu? You can't say that. I know a lot of Yoruba people that are suffering. The majority of the Yorubas are suffering under Tinubu. So you can't even say he succeeded as a Yoruba president because Yoruba Lokon. He has failed. In terms of oil and gas, he has failed. In terms of power generation, electricity, he has failed. In terms of price education, he has failed. In terms of fighting corruption, he has failed. In terms of security, he has failed. And I agree that he should be a one-term president. We should not reinforce failure. But moving forward, in order for us to manifest the new Nigeria that we know is possible, we cannot reinforce failure by allowing disgruntled politicians to hijack the party called the African Democratic Congress. This is not a call to support Nafiu Bala Gombe. It is not. Because many of you seem to think that. The idea is this. There must be a level playing field. Those who failed Nigeria yesterday cannot in any way be in a position to fix Nigeria today. When they have had multiple chances to fix Nigeria, they didn't fix Nigeria. David Mark, Dino Melaye, all these people know is how to use public funds to enrich themselves. I can never be comfortable with them. I am not comfortable that Peter Obi is in their midst. I am not even certain. I doubt very strongly that they will give Peter Obi a ticket if they are able to resolve this leadership crisis in time. I doubt it very, very much. But here is the thing. Even if Peter Obi gets the ticket on the ADC platform, which will be a miracle, I still will be uncomfortable working with these people who have contributed tremendously to the destruction of Nigeria, to the nationalization of Nigeria's debts, and personalization of Nigeria's profits. A leopard cannot change its skin. Don't give me this excuse of, oh, they are now born again, they are repentant. They are not repentant. If they are repentant, will they take over the ADC the way they did? Would they not have gone about it a democratic way by asking Rauf Nwosu to call for a national convention by respecting the constitution of the ADC? Would they not have done that? The fact that they didn't do that shows to me they are not repentant. They are just disgruntled, sad that they have been displaced, out of power, and their sources of cheap, free income is no longer there, and they are hiding behind, we want to save democracy, to force themselves on Nigerians again. That I am not comfortable with. So yes, Obasanjo has said it, never reinforce failure. It's good for Tinubu, it is also good for Atiku and David Mark and Aregbesola and Dino Melaye and Malami. The only exception there is Peter Obi, because he did well as governor of Anambra State. The only coalition that we need is a coalition of the people. That was what we had in 2023, and we succeeded to a large extent. If not for lack of proper coordination, we would have gone all the way to Aso Rock. So don't come and tell me, oh, PDP got 6.9 million votes. If we added that to Peter Obi's 6.1 million votes, it would have been more than that of Tinubu. Don't give me that excuse. If Peter Obi goes it alone right now, with the awareness and experience that we have, with the structure that we can build, in 2027, we will get all those votes for Atiku. We will get all of them. Because those votes were not really for Atiku. They were for PDP. But right now, with the level of experience of hardship and poverty that Nigerians have gone through under Tinubu, they will do the right thing. So what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Don't forget to check the link and check out votewatch.pro. That is the solution to free and fair elections in 2027, without which Peter Obi cannot get to Aso Rock. Check it, sign up, become a PU Marshal. Let us guard our democracy together.